Hey guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to be looking at another layout update. So, I filmed a few videos and then I realized that I said some words that probably shouldn't say on a YouTube video, so here we are now. So, didn't want to do too much in one video so I could kind of, give you guys more videos, but it is what it is. Here's I guess you could say the first thing. So, I was having some problems, so I was having, I don't remember what number switch turnouts they are, but I was using these, and these are way too small. So I think these are number 8 or number 6. Number 6 is or number 8, I'm not entirely sure. But I was using the number 6 turnouts before, so went to number 8, they're a lot bigger, so ran some big engines through there, because before, obviously, they would just kind of pop off. So I actually got an airbrush, and was testing some things out. So, here's this thing, that's a little Seaboard engine. Needs, it looks okay, but, still working on it, don't want to do much more. It looks kind of weird there, because of the satiny paint finish, but you can see how I have all this nice ground color here. That's just because there's a lot of dripping paint and testing of paint, because I forgot to get enough lacquer thinner, so ran out of that to thin the paint. But you can kind of see I've been doing some. So, that one I did. This one actually turned out pretty well, I think. Sprayed some grimy black over the top to kind of look like some weathering and some soot. My model steam era. But not much going on. Kind of cleaned up, as you can see, because before that was all covered in cork dust and other pollutants. Over here is kind of dirty because I added the switch. I did the same thing over here to the switches. But that's not that bad. Then over here, I added industries. So, I don't know. Right now, this looks okay. I have to figure out how it works. That switch isn't working. This switch isn't working super well, so I'll have to either swap that out or do some more tuning. But this yard has always run pretty good. And then here's my other weathering job. Might need to go back and make some modifications, but it doesn't look that bad. I think that diesel turned out pretty good. It could be better, but that was my first time, and I only used one color, so it wasn't super advanced weathering. Coming around here, another thing I did is I added these extra plywood from the layouts. That's why it's kind of wavy on the top, because that's old plywood that was really not great, well cut. And I will say that's my fault. And then over there too. So, but over here, this is the coal mine. But as you can see, there's not a switch here, because I had to steal a switch for over there. Now, I do have the right switches, I believe. But what happened is I got caught up over here, and I'll show you that in a minute. But I'll just use one of these switches, because I had one of the big switches over here, because I don't really know why. But that's gonna go right there. And then so here's my coal mine. It's not a big coal mine, but I didn't really want to do like one of the massive 72 track, 84 foot long coal mine. That's a good sized coal mine, And then there's gonna be the logging branch, so it's gonna be kind of, I guess you could say, owned by like the same company, so they kind of service it kind of both ways. But this was working earlier today, but I had to fix the other area. Just coming around here, not much has changed. This area actually works pretty well, which I'm happy that it works very well. So I need another left-hand turnout because basically right here, I just filled this in because I didn't want to have to do a bunch of extra waiting. So there's going to be another switch coming this way. Then there'll be another switch going that way because I had the talc factory over here. And you can see it kind of laid out most of my building kits where they're going to go. So this is going to go right here. I hope might not be that might be too big to go there, so I might have to figure something else out. But here's another engine I weathered. I think this one turned out a lot better, mostly because what happened is you could maybe still be able to see the remnants, but this was like had a bunch of like white speckles on it or yellow speckles on it. I don't know why, but I painted some grimy black, so you can kind of see some of it leaked over, which kind of made it look very dirty. And this is an RS1, so they didn't clean those, and they were very sooty and smoky. But one other thing is I kind of cleaned up everything and kind of tucked everything up, so everything's a lot more organized. So that's where all my cars are gonna go. I have a decent amount of cars I have to build, just because I was in a bed. My layout was in a bedroom before, and everything was tucked up in the closet, and I kind of forgot about the closet. So now I'm cleaning out the closet, and I find stuff really cool, like these cars, these bulkhead flat cars that are nice, and one of them has a. Oh, what? No, that just fell off. One of them has a detachable load, the other one doesn't, and they're Pennsylvania, and these are pretty nice. I got these at a train show for like $1 a few years ago. They're a quality craft. And then two more things, and then I will let you guys go. I put this up. Now I'm definitely gonna need another one. Now I know someone who has an extra big one, and then I don't know if I need a whole big one. I'll think about it. But you can kind of see this is all my DC engines. Now this one actually used to look a lot worse. This is my last video, so I kind of just did a weathering job, and I just kind of like sprayed a crap ton of I just kind of let the airbrush go, and it didn't turn out that badly. I gotta say, I was expecting a lot worse, but in the turn of things, it being a lot less worse than you expected is a good thing. So this is the C&O 1308 that I made a video on. I didn't want to have it look bad because I'm in the middle of painting some other stuff. So while I'm waiting, I just figured I'd paint this thing so I could have another nice photo engine. This little, it's kind of hard to see. This 080, I had to make a video on it. I filmed the something part of it. I just haven't really had a bunch of time, so I was gonna get a decoder, and then these are all my other project engines, so I'm gonna be busy. And there's some other ones that need work too. I have too many engines, so they need work, so yeah. And then over here, there used to be a big shelving rack here. This is all my extra lumber. I used to have a bunch of plywood, but I kind of installed it around the layout room. So that cabinet's gonna go somewhere not here, because this will be my workbench area. Already had my soldering tweezers. That looks really screwed up. Well, that's a PBL unit. If you're gonna be doing anything with brass engines, I would recommend getting one of those if you're doing any work or painting, because you can kind of do whatever you want. And here's my little engine cabinet. Oh, let's see. Let me see. Got a few engines. This is just my brass engines, and then there's that one. But that's it. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.